It's regarded as one of the most powerful plays of the 20th century. Tennessee Williams' semi-autographical play, The Glass Menagerie, premieres this Friday at FreeFall Theatre. And here with a preview of their production are actors Stephanie Lengi and Allie Foley. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm a little embarrassed. I feel like I don't know much about this play as I should. So that's why I'm so excited you're here, because this is a big weekend, not only for this production, but for this place of where it's going to be happening too.
Yes.
We're glad that it's back open.
So are we. It's been amazing, the community support that's come together and how they have managed to get the place open again so quickly.
It was affected by the hurricane, for those of you who may have forgotten, but so back together, ready for this production.
Absolutely.
Yes. So how do you describe what this is? Again, I know this is one of the more popular plays, certainly of Tennessee Williams, but how do you kind of define what this story is?
Ooh. Well, Tennessee Williams is a great of American theater, and this story is very autobiographical. It was his first big hit.
Yes.
Okay. And, these characters are based on not completely.
Okay.
The creativity
There's
comes
some
in.
assumptions made.
Yes. But I play Amanda Wingfield in the play, and that is loosely based on his own mother.
Okay.
And I play Laura Wingfield, who's based on his sister. And a lot of Tennessee Williams pieces are about men who have gone on and lived great lives. And this is about a man who's breaking out of his shell to live a great life. So it's kind of his origin story almost.
Yeah.
In a
Well, and talk about the name. What is the Glass Menagerie? I mean, how did he get that title? I mean,
my character Laura has a glass collection, and it's her everything. It's her heart, it's her soul. And all she does for most of the day is polish the glass and collect pieces of glass. And that's not really appreciated in the pre-World War II era, so she needs to go and get married and be a wife. And she's just terribly shy and has a hard time. And so it's kind of a metaphor for her and for the whole situation of this breakable, fragile people.
The entire family is fragile. The relationships with each other are fragile, and the society, America, right before World War II, there is a fragility there, just coming out of another depression, a smaller one. So there's economic fragility, there is relationship fragility, there is familial fragility, and so it is a wonderful symbol of all of that.
What I was going to ask, I mean, how is it relatable today, do you think, in today's times? I mean, I'd imagine that there might be some pieces there that makes it modern, makes it somewhat feel current.
Absolutely. I think the story has lived for this long and been this important for this long because it talks to elements of truth. It talks to elements of truth within relationships, not just within families, but within people. There are relationships that you'll see on stage that you'll recognize, either yourself or your siblings or your friends. And that economic fragility, that terror, that need to hold on to something. We've all felt it at some point or another.
Well, I want to talk about it. We have about a minute left, but you've been in New York for quite some time. You're visiting from where?
Chicago.
Chicago, that's right. So tell me about kind of the Tampa Bay, from maybe outside of the country, of our little bubble. I mean, I feel like we're doing well. We have good productions here. We may not be New York, right?
Oh yeah. No, I've personally been blown away. There's so many theaters, and they all are so open and kind and supportive of each other. It's such a wonderful, supportive atmosphere, and that's really where you get the best work, because there's no competition. It's all just everyone trying to make something beautiful, which I am in love with. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, there's so much good work here. It's a blessing to have that in this community, and I hope everybody appreciates it and comes out and supports it, because if you don't come and support it, it goes away.
Well, this current production is going to be around for about 4 weekends. Is that right?
That's
for
right.
Most of February. Can you show up if you find a time? Or do you recommend getting tickets in advance?
I believe weekends are usually more popular, but you can always call the box office. You can go online at www.freefalltheatre.com, and you can always check the availability. And if there's a lot of availability, then you can just show up.
Yeah.
Bring your friends.
Well, ladies, break a leg. Thanks so much for coming in this morning. We appreciate it. We look forward to seeing what else is on tap for you in this new year. Okay?
Thank you so very much.
Keep us posted.